Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
BLACKPINK fans angry, Jhope Backclash, DANIELLE Collab Drama, 17 copying
Ooh.
BTS, and more.
And welcome back to the channel. Today's K-pop news cycle has been absolutely chaotic, in the best and most baffling way possible.
We never reacted to this channel before. It's new.
We've got stories ranging from BTS's Jhope getting flooded with hate comments after mentioning Rihanna, to an LA-based group allegedly using
He got hate for that?
I mean, she's expecting, so it's like unrealistic.
I mean, yeah, but hate for
Damn,
what?
you want a pregnant woman to work?
I mean, that was all like tongue in cheek, like a fun little. Who would be your dream collab? They asked him a question. He's like, oh, I love to work with Rihanna. Why is that?
They ate Tella for that too.
To be fair, yes, I remember. Yeah.
Only when Rihanna says, "Oh, I like this person," then everyone's at peace. But then if you say something, you turn into pieces.
New Jeans Danielle to promote her sister, EXO's Baekhyun breaking records with his new solo album, BLACKPINK facing backlash for doing quite literally everything except preparing for a comeback, Hybe reportedly replacing Min Hee-jin, yes, the very same Min Hee-jin who was once hailed as the creative genius behind New Jeans, after that explosive lawsuit, and even 17 getting caught in the crossfire of controversy over something RM from BTS once said years ago. So yeah, we've got a lot to unpack today, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. So before we dive headfirst into all this K-pop madness, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss any of the drama, comebacks, scandals, or surprise plot twists happening in the K-pop world. All right, with that said, let's jump right into the video.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's start off with the situation involving BTS's Jhope, who recently found himself on the receiving end of a surprising wave of online backlash, all because of a casual mention of Rihanna. So here's what went down. On May 20th, Billboard released an exclusive video interview with Jhope, where he opened up about his life, his solo career,
We reacted to it, guys. You can check it out.
and even shared which artists he'd like to collaborate with in the future. His answers were pretty straightforward. He gave shoutouts to a couple of buzzworthy rappers like Doechii and Sexy Red, both of whom are making serious waves in the hip-hop world. But what really caught people's attention was the very first name he brought up,
I thought
Rihanna.
Doechii would be the first people would have given issues with because of what the old video that came up with her mocking accents. I would think that before Rihanna. So I wonder who's the audience that is upset with the mention of Rihanna.
Probably Rihanna fans.
Hope mentioned that he's been a fan of hers since he was a kid, that he truly loves her as an artist, and, just like the rest of us, he's still waiting on her to finally drop that next album. It was a wholesome moment and one that showed his appreciation for artists outside of the K-pop sphere. But once that snippet made its way to X, formerly Twitter, things took a sharp turn. What started as harmless admiration quickly spiraled into a full-on debate. While some fans were amused and even hopeful about the idea of a Hybe x Rihanna collab, others started criticizing him, mainly targeting his comment about being a fan of hers since he was a kid. The reason? Their age gap. Rihanna is 37, and Jhope is 31. And because there's only a 6-year difference between them, some netizens claimed it didn't make sense for him to say he's been a fan.
I mean, okay, so when Rihanna came out, she
was
came out in
young.
'05.
She was young.
I mean, he was a kid when she came out, because him and I were basically the same age, and I was a kid when Rihanna came out. He did not lie. Like, I was like, I mean, I was a teenager, but
kid too.
Rihanna came out here in '05. The first, like, Umbrella made her, like, big, but she had music on the replay. Like, I was listening to
But
her in
I
'05.
could kind of get it in the other sense that, okay, you guys are close in age.
Yeah, but it wasn't like.
So they make it sound like she's old.
But
was
that
I was
okay, but he
thinking-
wasn't trying to say that. See,
Yeah, but you could see how people take that.
because I get what he's like. I did. Yeah, I was listening to Rihanna since I was a kid, and so what?
Yeah, I heard this dynamic before. Like, there's an interview and the person said, "Oh, I used to listen to you when I was a kid," and the response from that person is, "How old are you?" To kind of get a sense of the difference.
Yeah, because a kid does not necessarily mean 6 years old, 7 years old. Like, to me, when I say a teenager, I'm still a kid. You're right. When I was like 14, 15, I was a kid. To me right now, I was a kid at that age. So when I say when I was a kid, I could mean when I was like 14, 15. Like,
I think this is too much commotion.
yeah,
It's not a big deal.
yeah, this was not. We watched the
I
whole
would
interview.
think,
There was.
like I said, I think they would more flame him for Doechii. Like, didn't you hear what happened with Doechii?
Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing there. And
Since he was a kid, arguing that they're practically from the same generation. People online began
okay, so this is BLACKPINK fan page, of course.
to say he's been a fan since he was a kid, arguing that they're practically
I'm looking at the username. It says BP something. So Blackpink. Okay, they're gonna drag him for whatever, for existing.
Okay.
This person, I don't know who this person, because I wanted to see
What's
if
their
it's
handle?
Asra. I don't know. I wanted to see if it's Rihanna's fan or not. Basically, it's not Rihanna's fan. Because I initially thought it was Rihanna's fans that coming for him. It's not Rihanna's fan. These are just, BTS haters. It's just whatever. It's,
from the
it's,
same generation. People
It's
online began
meaningless.
mocking him, saying things like, "You're basically the same age as her. How are you a kid?" and calling out what they saw as an exaggeration. But here's the thing. Rihanna debuted back in 2005 with her global hit Pon de Replay. At that time, J-Hope would have been around 11 years old. That is, by all definitions, a kid.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So naturally, fans came to his defense, explaining that yes, he was literally a child when Rihanna first hit the scene, and that his admiration for her music and artistry since then is completely valid. At the end of the day, it really just seems like some people were reaching for something to be mad about.
That's
And honestly,
dumb as
if
fuck.
anyone could convince Rihanna to step back into her music bag, J-Hope might be the one. He's respected, talented, global, and clearly passionate about her work. So what do you think? Was J-Hope being unfairly dragged for a harmless comment, or did his wording leave room for confusion and overanalysis? Next up, let's
He did not leave any room for confusion. We watched the interview. There was no confusion whatsoever. He spoke English clearly. But is Rihanna coming back? I don't think so.
dive into the emotional oranges and New Jeans Danielle situation, because this one got messy real fast. Recently, the official Instagram account of the American R&B duo Emotional Oranges posted a set of photos featuring Danielle from New Jeans and her sister Olivia. The caption read, "Just give us some time, guys, it's coming," along with an orange emoji representing the group and a bunny emoji. Now here's where the speculation started. The bunny is a direct reference to New Jeans, whose fandom name is Bunnies. So even though Olivia was in the second image, the main photo showed Danielle front and center, which led many fans to believe that a collaboration between Danielle and Emotional Oranges was on the way. But instead of excitement, the post was met with heavy backlash. Fans were quick to raise concerns, mainly pointing out that Danielle, as a member of New Jeans, shouldn't be engaging in any professional activities at the moment due to the ongoing legal dispute between Adore and Hybe. During this legal battle, the group's promotional activities are supposed to be suspended until further notice. The fact that Emotional Oranges made it seem like Danielle was actively involved in a project only intensified the backlash. Not long after, the original post was deleted entirely, which only made fans more suspicious and fueled speculation even further. Then came the follow-up. On May 22nd, KST, Emotional Oranges re-uploaded the same photos of Danielle and Olivia, but this time with a new caption aimed at clearing the air. They wrote, "Guys, there's no Danny collab. I was just helping produce a song for Livy. Sorry if we caused any confusion, but that genuinely wasn't the intention. Hope you're enjoying Orangey, and we can't wait to see you on tour soon." While the clarification helped a bit, a lot of fans weren't buying it. Many believe that Emotional Oranges deliberately used Danielle's image and the bunny emoji to bait New Jeans fans and stir up attention for their own release. Some pointed out that if the collaboration was truly
Of course
only with
they did.
Olivia,
This is obvious that they did. Yeah, like there's no doubt. But at the same time, I don't hate them for that. I mean, why not?
then why was Danielle the
Like y'all took a picture together. Why not post it?
focal point of the post? Why not just post Olivia alone, especially considering the timing and Danielle's current legal
Because Olivia does not carry the weight Danielle does.
I wonder if that hurts Olivia's feelings because damn, I can't even have this success on my own. My sister gotta help me. I have to get clout from my
no,
sister.
but she just debuted. Of course, she's sister been in the game for 3 years. The sister has more clout, so you know.
restrictions. Fans accused the duo of clout chasing and using Danielle's popularity to promote their new music. And unfortunately for them, it kind of worked. The controversy gave them a ton of visibility, even if most of it was negative. But what do you think? Did Emotional Oranges knowingly
Yeah, I'm not mad at them. They did what they had to do. I would have done the same thing. Honestly, I don't have any problem with what they did.
use Danielle's fame for promotion, or was this genuinely a misunderstanding blown out of proportion? Now onto something positive. EXO's Baekhyun is thriving, and his new album is proving that his star power is only getting stronger. Baekhyun's latest release, his third mini-album titled Essence of Reverie, has hit a massive milestone, and fast. According to his agency, INB100, the album, which dropped on May 19th KST, sold over 1 million copies in just 3 days. Yes, you heard
Wow,
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
Well, damn.
Cause we just did remember the albums, Korean albums that dropped in the 2025, and there was like a couple albums over 1 million, but it wasn't that many.
I guess it's about to be album of the year, unless someone got something to say. Who gonna respond to this?
BTS.
heard that right. 1,035,844
Well, and Blackpink is also dropping. I don't know how they're gonna do, but
units in just 72 hours, according to Hunting.
well, are they dropping? I don't know. They're going on tour. I'm assuming they're gonna drop something for the tour. I don't know.
Chart data. This makes Baekhyun a 4-time million seller, as 4 out of his 5 solo
Wow.
albums have now surpassed the million sales mark. Not only that, but Essence of Reverie
Debuted. Oh, you told Jungho. I just debuted. 2024.
But that's crazy. In 3 days, 1 million. Is that possible?
Why not?
I don't know, like, you know, whenever like back in the day, the albums would sell like 400, 500. That's like before streaming. That would be like, oh my God, you know, like that's like a big deal. Now it's like a million in 3, and that's in a week. That's the first week sales, 400, 500.
Maybe also digital.
I mean, it doesn't matter, yeah, digital or physical, yeah, that doesn't change. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but that's what makes it possible. Because if you have digital, you don't have to have physical copies to sell.
That's crazy number.
Reached this figure 2 days faster than his previous album Hello World, which took 5 days to hit the same number. And keep in mind, this comeback came just 8 months after his last release. So not only is he consistent, but he's also
5 days is also fast too, though.
Yeah. Oh, he has push.
That's crazy.
accelerating. If you haven't checked out Essence of Reverie yet, I definitely recommend giving it a listen. The music is just so rich and atmospheric. Exactly the kind of sound you'd expect from Baekhyun, who's known for delivering quality vocals and emotional depth. The title track Elevator is set to be performed live on KBS2's Music Bank on May 23rd KST, so keep an eye out for that stage. Next, we need to talk about BLACKPINK because fans are getting frustrated.
Does Korea count sales the same that, you know, the RIAA does?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I would want to, then this immediately went the platinum. The first 3 days it went platinum. That's...
Yeah.
Frustrated, and honestly, they might have a point. Rosé was recently announced as a guest.
Wait, what are we doing?
BLACKPINK because fans are getting frustrated, and honestly, they might have a point. Rosé was recently announced as a guest on the Kelly Clarkson show, and while that's exciting in itself, it sparked a bigger debate. Fans quickly pointed out that while the group's next world tour is scheduled to begin in just over a month, there has been zero information about a new album or any group rehearsals. Nothing. No teasers, no updates, nada. Instead, all the members seem to be off doing their own thing, attending solo events, handling brand deals, and appearing on international shows. Netizens started flooding comment sections with criticism, saying things like, "There's 45 days left until the tour, and BLACKPINK are literally everywhere but in the studio." It's not that fans aren't happy seeing the members succeed individually, but they're wondering, where's the group music? Where's the comeback? Maybe, just maybe, everything is already done and ready to go behind the scenes. Or maybe nothing's ready yet and they haven't even started. We really don't know.
Or maybe there's no comeback and they're just doing the tour with the old music. That seems most likely at this point. Can you make an album in less than a month?
You're gonna need a really good team.
Just to learn the dances? Everything in less than a month?
Did you not see Jenny's choreo?
What about
her
it?
cardio?
Oh.
She does the choreo.
I don't know.
Singing? I don't know.
Until someone from BLACKPINK or YG
I guess, to be fair, in a group setting, you need less than solo. It's kind of, it's easier.
Less exciting.
Entertainment confirms it. All we can do is speculate, but it's understandable why some fans are getting impatient. Let's move on to Hybe, which is reportedly recruiting a
I mean, at what point would have they recorded this already?
I guess the fans are just asking a little bit of proof that they're prepared. Like, BLACKPINK is prepared. Because if I'm paying tickets, I need to know you're ready to take my money for these
I don't
tickets.
think they're asking for preparation. I think they're asking to see if the album is dropping or are we doing old stuff. I think they want to know if there's going to be an album or we're just touring with the old shit. Because if there's only doing old stuff, then some people, they already went to that concert. I don't want to go to it again. I already heard those songs. I mean, a lot of people still going to go because, you know, they just go to see the group live.
Yeah.
But some people will be that I want to go to hear new music, not the old stuff.
Placement for Min Hee Jin. Yes, that Min Hee Jin, who was once celebrated as the mastermind behind New Jeans. According to recent
And this
reports,
outfit.
Hybe has brought in Lee Bo-young, a branding expert and executive director, famously known as the right hand of Shinsegae Group chairman Chung Yu-kyung. She's had experience at major brands like Sephora and Louis Vuitton, and now she's apparently joining Hybe at the end of this month. Insiders say she's already officially resigned from Shinsegae and will soon start her role at Hybe. Although her exact title and position are still unknown, it's believed she'll be joining the holding company Hybe, not any of the individual labels. The company has yet to confirm the move publicly, but internal sources claim the decision has already been
But so she's not replacing Min Hee Jin, because if it was a Min Hee Jin replacement, she would be joining Adore, not Hybe. She's just joining Hybe. Yeah, she's just joining Hybe as the umbrella company.
Shared with a few Hybe executives. This news stirred mixed reactions. Some are hopeful about what she could bring to the table, while others feel she might not be the right fit, mainly because she's more of a branding expert than a music producer. Some fans suspect this new
Well, yeah, but they're selling a brand. They're not selling music, really. Like, the most important asset they're selling here is a brand. Because what we're seeing in this K-pop industry, doesn't matter what kind of shit the group is going to drop, the fans are going to eat it up. So it doesn't matter. Music doesn't matter anymore here. Like, look.
That's so young. It's a good.
Yeah. Look what G-Idol just dropped, and fans are eating it up. Well, not everybody, but fans are.
As a brand expert, what they think of the move of dropping G.
I personally think it's good. I never liked the name. It's overcrowded. I think it's good, but I'm not a brand expert, so what do I know?
hire could be tied to Ador's rumored boy group project and think Hybe may be shifting direction entirely. But what do you think? Is she really Min Hee Jin's replacement or maybe even an upgrade? Lastly, 17 is now involved in controversy.
I don't know. I need some looks.
Over something seemingly innocent, their anniversary celebration at Hybe. Photos were posted showing the Hybe building wrapped with the phrase, 17 will challenge eternity, ahead of the group's anniversary. Sounds cool, right? Well, not to everyone. Some netizens began criticizing the move, claiming that the idea was originally something BTS's RM had come up with for Festa years ago, and that 17, or rather Hybe, was stealing the idea. Carrots, 17 fans were quick to defend the group, reminding everyone that 17 has done building wraps for years, even when they were still based at the Pledis building. This wasn't something new or out of character, and besides, it's not unusual for a Hybe group to be celebrated at Hybe HQ. During 17's You Make My Day era, fans pointed out that the building featured floral messages from carrots representing the group's journey and growth, blooming like sunflowers with fan support. So is this just a misunderstanding? Are some BTS fans being overly protective of RM's ideas? Or should Hybe be more mindful?
Well, I'm so confused. What does it have to do with RM again?
This is RM's idea, like to wrap the building.
But if 17 has already done it before, how is it RM's idea?
Everyone associates RM with this idea.
I thought that was like RM slogan they stole or something. Then I'm like, okay, we can talk about it. There's nothing to talk about here.
Full of these kinds of overlaps. Anyways, that's a wrap for today's update. Let me know your thoughts on everything we covered.
About RM?
That's what I'm saying. What does RM have to do? Clickbait.
Let me see the comments.
But this was a good video. I might keep reacting to this channel. I like the, you know, nice and concise, compact, not too much kumbaya. Doesn't go in as the K-pop spy does, you know. But not much personal opinion anyway. Just kind of reporting the news.
Yeah.
The J-Hope thing is so stupid. Rihanna was 17 when she debuted, and Hobie was 11.
That's a child.
That's a child. Like 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a child. Like the older you get, the later you consider yourself as a child. Like not a child, but like a kid. When you say like, you know, when I see somebody, well, I don't know, but I see somebody in the gym, I don't know, 18, 19, I call them kids. To me, they're all kids. They're all the same. They're younger than me. They're kids. I mean, you know, they have a lot of energy. They hype. They're kids. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is.
When you get older, like in your 60s, 70s, you consider even like 30s,
yeah,
40s, young man.
Yeah, you probably like 25-year-old call a kid. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's all the kid. There's no definition from what to what age. And first of all, 11 would be a kid under any definition, but a word kid, there's no definition. It's, you can interpret it as, it's open-ended. The J-Hope one is such a non-issue. They just dragged it because it's BTS. Rihanna was, yes, everybody's talking about it. Yeah.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. Share as much kindness as possible.